I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, tipping the scales at the 135-pound limit, and he's got a reach of 188 centimeters. The Matrix, Vasily Lomachenko, standing at 5 foot 6 inches tall, weighed in at an even 59 kilos, and he's got a reach of about 65 inches.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face.
And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Vasily the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. And that's the opening bell, round 1. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Trying to land that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Considering we're outside in the sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and 2 gladiators going at it.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Tom. They're on fire in the ring.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he misses with that jab. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. That hook was off target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this... Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter. That big hook doesn't land. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Keep him on the end of that jab.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off.
Just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work.
Mate, what you doing? Come on, get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it.
Ethan, you set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to get back out there.
Follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
I'm in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few
Time
body
winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get your mind back on the job.
shots. Again, don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. You will think it.
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good job defending the jab. Swing and a miss with the jab. And that hook misses. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Catch and shoot. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Blocks that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Now you've let him back.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Get out there and switch.
Can't miss it. Now good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go up.
Do what you got to do. Good work. Good man.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round.
On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
There's a counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They have no respect for each other's punching power. They exchange punches. That hook's blocked. A perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another. And there's the bell for round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Nice counter. Hold that thought. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One of the best rounds I've seen this year. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
What you doing? You switched off completely. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not.
We can't figure you out. Good work. Just the same again. Don't change too.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off.
Going to load up. Don't.
This is the beginning of round 6. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Does not score. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran, the first fight. Sugar Ray Leonard...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Listen, you switched off. What's he doing? Don't worry about that round. Listen.
That's beautiful. That's it. Just stop working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit.
There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. So there you have it. It is official now, and that...